EmDat saves the day, predicting natural disasters. Natural disasters have catastrophic consequences for people, their home, and the environment. They seem to have increased in the last years, with a peak in 2007 and an amount of damages that is constantly augmenting. This is Mike. Mike is very moved by the catastrophic consequences of natural disasters and has decided to take action. He found a job at a natural disaster prevention organization and is really excited. For this new job, Mike needs to move to a disaster-prone country. The question now is, what country should he choose? Because helping is good, but he should think about his own safety. Mike starts to explore the dataset he has available from the organization he works at. He starts his research by looking at the countries and continents that have been affected the most in the past years. It's visible that the countries that have been the most affected are in Asia and America, especially US, China, and India. They have had a lot of death, monetary damages, and a large number of natural disasters. By also looking at further graphs, Mike comes to the conclusion that Asia and America seem to be the most affected. However, China and the US look dangerous. He decides to avoid those countries. He decides to choose Asia because of his love for the rich and diverse Asian cuisine. Mike decides to have a closer look at how natural disasters have affected Asia in the past years. Based on these graphs, he sees Asia as a good choice. It has a lot of natural disasters, but not too many deaths or monetary damages. He decides to go to Indonesia, where it seems like he could be helpful. Having a closer look at Indonesia and looking at the specific disaster types that exist, he notices that floods, earthquakes, storms, and extreme temperatures are the most common disaster types. Here again, we can see that there have been a lot of earthquakes and floods throughout the last years. Now, Mike wants to see the predictions for when he will live there. The number of natural disasters seem to have increased over the last 60 years. It also looks like there have been more deaths and affected people. The damages also seem to have gone up. Indonesia looks like a wonderful country, and it seems like Mike will be able to do a lot of research. It's time now for Mike to pack his bags and fly to Indonesia.